My people, now good evening. Now welcome to another edition or another show again of Edo Mudia, the program where we dey talk about politics, sports, Edo culture, Nigerian culture, African culture, things where they happen for diaspora, and how we supposed to be live. Today we bring a lot of issues come where we want to discuss. As we all know, a lot of things happen during the week, so we will talk about some of them today. Some of the things we will talk about now, people just carry rumor. We know say this social media, this opportunity where we get today, where we take the talk for social media, where we feel people take the hear us, where we feel they talk to people about what they happen. Why we know the use them the right way? Why we know the use them correctly? That one I want issue today because during the week, a lot of matter come up for hand. People say our icon, our idol, Majek Pashek. It just people just begin carry say this man don't die. Abba. If they give us privilege, may we take the do things. You know me say we go abuse them. This man still be alive. We will talk more about it. The big one we want to talk about now be the correct issue where they happen for Benin, this flood issue, where one drive everybody come up for their houses for Benin. So why this kind of thing they happen for Benin? Why we not fit look for solution to the flood? We hear say Oshomole when he did there, he do a lot of things. Say now every 3 years they'll take the review and say now 30 years program. That one too long. Every 3 years they're supposed to they complete another session again because what thing they happen now too much. We'll talk more about it. Another thing there where it just they beat my mind, where the matter where it just they pain me. Now they say this time last year we all they laugh Igbo people. We say, yeah, they not go anywhere, they not will get their own kingdom state, they not will get their own country. But if you look what they happen now, international bodies don't they support Igbo. What we in the country don't go United Nations, go speak now. Very soon they will begin put pepper for Nigeria, yes, let them go. The one way they pay me, we say, we are though, where we did? We are just a dance group who follow everybody, they dance, they work out, follow people. Is that the way? So we'll talk about this matter because the thing they pay me, as we do, if you look for our Bodo Ibo where we did, we will not say our state today very small, but now we many pass. If 3 Nigeria stand, one must be Edo. So why we not try now? May we follow this thing where Igbo people they do. For me, I believe say we need our own country. So we will talk about this thing today. And the next one we will still talk about now Show worry. We not say this man do something bad. Wait till he talk, he not supposed to talk, and we agree. But he never reach where they'll take leave him. I think say he don't reach. At least he don't learn a lesson because on too much now, you go surprise say very soon. People, the Yoruba, those area where you come from Yoruba land, they'll come to learn lesson. But very soon they will fight for their own right again. And when they fight for their own right, they will fight for their own country again. So these one are some of the things. And to close on, we'll talk about Premier League, Bundesliga. We'll also talk of La Liga. I know say my Middle East correspondent, Stan, where the talk say Barcelona must win the league. I hope say when he come on the program, he will tell us what he think about how Barcelona they do currently. So those one are some of the things where we get. Like we both talk, they say without much ado about nothing. Make I bring in my correspondent, my North American colleague, Mr. Suru Ukana. Suru Ukana, welcome to Edo Media.
Hey, my brother, man, thank you for having me, and good afternoon from here. How you doing today?
I do. How Canada? On a day afternoon, we don't already the near bedtime.
For sure. You know, we are in the last day of summer, and it's a breezy sun here, and very scorching. So we are trying to just get the best of it today. And so next week is going to be different. Okay. And again, also, we thank God for today, life, that abundant life He don't give us today. You know, and I'm glad to see you again. And I can see you smiling in the studio.
Yeah.
And I hope you are blessed too, you know.
Amen. We are blessed, my brother. And for those who are in line, I get Minister of Yahweh, I get Ikechukwu Ugo. Please, Oma Jambo, make una help us share this thing. Make people come hear this matter because Igbo people want carry first again, we want carry last. We need to talk about this issue. Our phone number now plus 353 899 875 712. So we want to talk about this thing where they happen today. Suru, the first thing we will talk about now is Majek Pashek issue. I don't know as you see during the week when everything begin to flash out, say this man he don't die, and later we can't find out say rumor that they carry around. That kind of thing we believe say at this time where we get information for our fingertips that we still need to be carry false information around.
You know, I always say this, you know, each time when strange thing like this happen, again, it's not strange, it's not bizarre, you know, it's not today when we start to hear this kind of false news, you know, and like you said during your introduction, you know, we know social media very free, everybody can do some certain things to a certain level, but you never see reach like that. Make we slow down to get the actual fact about, you know, news about things before we start to carry on. We heard the manager. I think you saw the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, the manager come out and he said he's still alive and that he needs our prayer instead of crying, instead of sharing fake news. Make we pray for him. Although he's hospitalized, he's fighting. And he has very fight, resilient spirit. You know, that outcome, Majek Pashek, you know, not to talk much about he's one of our revitalized reggae music in the whole of Africa. And he touched a lot of people in Nigeria. So that was fake news. And we are glad, we are happy for him that he's still alive today. And we hope for God to keep him more so that we can have enough in the future to impart us with. So that be the thing.
Amen. Only amen. We talk, and I would like to appeal to all the colleagues where they social media. For those where you get WhatsApp, where they press the button anyhow, I beg if they send them any information, make una look am properly before una send them to another person, because it not be the right thing to promote something like that for person where they are alive. Will say don't just die. Death not be waiting to take place. I beg, this one are one of the icon where we dey look upon when we dey grow up. Although say we or don't dey somewhere now, but if we think back, wetin those music do for us then, we're supposed to know say this one not be matter we're supposed to play good. And not be only this issue, there are a lot of other issues for social media where things like that happen. I beg, make una verify am. That one a good journalism also. Make una verify am before una begin to send the video around. All waiting with the thought say Majek Fashek is in the hospital, he's still alive. I beg, those where they carry the rumor around say he don't die, make una stop him. Majek still there alive. And according to what I read, one of our rich man for Nigeria, is it $2 or something like that, don't agree to pay in hospital bill for UK. So now see say most of these things one at the top not be the right thing. They could not deviate from doing things like that. Now this kind of things still they cause problem for Europe or for America, for everywhere. We'll see our mate they do well. We won't use bad mouth to destroy them because of all what we talk. So I don't know whether you understand what you try to talk. So when you see a person they do well, because of bad belly, they'll begin spread bad rumor against the person. This kind of thing good.
Before I just address that, during one of his interview, Majek Fasher, he said, go die, I will fly away, So that reminds me about the fake news when they just carry, say, don't die, well, I stay alive. That is why we always call him a prophet. If you listen to some of his songs, it was a prophecy, like send down the rain, like a host of others to mention but few. So this man is still alive, so meaning to say, he's going to fly away. He's not dead yet. And back to what you just talked. Yes, that's true. Most of us, would they use this social media to they attack ourselves. Allow that we do no woman. Let's come together. Let's unite. Let we take advantage of some certain things. Now, the social media is like a man in Nigeria. We don't get access to phone. We they struggle. Now, this social media don't come again. Instead of us to use them to our own advantage, they promote good things. We they use them, they castigate, they fight ourselves, they destroy ourselves, to bring down our enemy. Why? Why the rest counterpart, they glorify their own self, they praise themselves, they encourage themselves. With the user and they ask for money everywhere. Who not give you money, you will start to call open for them. Who they do well, instead of you to praise them, you will try to bring them down. Abba, make we stop this. It's too much. So that's why I see them. There are people, everybody all around the world. Africa in general. Edo people, Edo life, Adeguna. Wagia quick up because Saga quick up imagine in one these guys, he was one of our icons to Edo musician. They call him Adam Bosa. If you ever wagi Maya quick Mara quick Mara quick Mara quick was Saga Yinabo.
Yeah, thanks, Suru. We talked too much about that. We just talked about Majek Fashek. For those who are there online, we get Morgan Agedo, we get Osaze Omorodio, Omar Jambo, Osara, Ewimadi, and Shedrack Unabo, my son. Make una help us share this video because we get important thing we want to talk about, especially those of us who are the diaspora. I go attack a lot of una today, so may not call me, may not attack me back again. My number 9 +3 +353 899 875 712. I'll take it again. +353 899 875 712. The number is on the screen there. So we just talk about Majek Fashek. We say he's still there alive. So those where they spread fake rumor, they cannot stop. And those where they, because of bad belly, they spread bad rumor against their friends or people where they envy of or jealous of. they could not stop too because not be the way forward. Now we'll go into one of the big issue where we'll get for today. That one a flood where they happen for Benin. This thing don't come reach us now. A lot of people don't send us video. They don't call us. Say this thing don't too much. How we see that one? We see for Edo State now, for Benin City in particular, already there's big problem of flood. But why our government, why people for the state no one look after them? I want to play one of the video now where they send me during this week.
Area street and environs were flooded with several houses submerged into the downpour, which lasted several hours. You can see the flood has taken over every year. So please, we are begging the government to come to our aid. We really need gutter right at these streets. At Upper Mission Road and Upper Mission Extension, the road, houses, and stores were flooded and property destroyed. It was a pathetic situation on Upper Market Road after the heavy rainfall, as a pedestrian used a makeshift canoe to cross the road, which was flooded. We have been suffering it for the past decade. So government have been coming and going. And no one has attended to it.
So you can see from that video there, I know I have my caller from our correspondent from Benin, Honorable Desmond Ugbo. Honorable Ugbo, you're welcome to Edo Media.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, sir, for joining us. I was just playing a video. I just played video of the flood where it happened for Benin before you called.
Okay.
Wait till you tell us about this flood where it happened now.
Don't be smart, you. The flood is not something that comes with surprise because the government, the current government, is aware that they were naming this National Meteorological Information Commission. They gave a prediction that there will be heavy downpour. And it should have been proactive of the government of the day to embark on aggressive deseating of drains across the Benin city center. There were cases where the major waterways, because water, according to the local parents, they say water must find its level.
Yeah.
Yes, the major waterways were blocked. Buildings were erected upon moats that were constructed by the great Ozolwa and Ogola, to be specific. And all these were waterways went through to allow access and easy flow of this water from within the city center to the tributaries via Okpa rivers and other waterways. But the major hula baloo that was made out of this flooding in Benin City is this gigantic Benin City water storm project that was started during the period of Adam Soshomole. Let us recall that Godwin Obaseki was the chief economic advisor and the same man who facilitated the loan that saw the project, the Benin City water storm, and who also now learned that a percentage of the money has been for consultancy were also deducted for the current governor when he was making arrangements or facilitating the loans for the project, as it were. But you know, when the election that saw the emergence of Obaseki started, Adam Soshomole was in the forefront, and But we are telling the electorate and indeed the Edo people that they are going to continue. Obaseki vow before thousands of people of Edonites that he is going to continue from where Oshomole stopped, ranging from the Benin City water storm project,
okay. Mr. Honorable Bo, I'm going to pause you there for a while, please. Let me just quickly ask you this question. We know this flood has been going on. This is not the first time, particularly this one that just happened. If I may recall, there were many people that were swept away, surprisingly, from their home. At this moment, is there any casualty reported?
No, not at all. But we thank God for that. Properties were lost. Millions of properties as if were submerged. These are
okay. So far. My second question to you is, how is the governor approaching? What is his approach to this very current flooding that has occurred? Well, did he address the state about it, and what is his prospect on it?
The governor has not addressed the public on the disaster caused by the flooding. You know, you are talking from a civilized clime where people normally react to issues like that and address the citizens and tell them the way forward to ameliorate their plight. But however, the governor here also made similar moves by instructing all the special advisor assistant to the governor in the various wards to articulate and identify those bad spot areas of road and where the government can quickly intervene. I think they are collecting that, but that is not swift enough. I think the National Emergency Agency has also visited some of the affected residents with a view to giving them such a manner as to alleviate their immediate plight. But however, there has not been any concrete moves with a view to embarking on an aggressive visiting of drains in order to ease the free flow of water across the various drains. Meanwhile, the new roads that are being constructed recently, it's very, very pathetic to note that the side drains are not wide enough. And the quality of the construction is now the talk of the town. A situation where the road that were tied not up to about 3 months, you saw it being washed away on by the flood. So these are cities with a situation that beats human imagination. As to expect a government that preached to be a technocrat, we expected quality jobs and also supervision of such jobs. If you give out contracts, it is your lot as a governor to employ either your commissioner or you group personally to inspect those projects. But however, I beg to appeal to the governor to take a proactive action to deseed the drains. If you go to Power area, you see the grasses have overgrown, have overtaken the major drains that were constructed to take water away from that area. How can you now expect magic to work when the major gutters are not being deseated, and you see heaps of sand? Go to around the traditional ground at Uselu, after Tomline area, between Tomline to a Dike market. Look at the drains; they are covered. They are sand. If you take 20 trucks of tipper to a Dike primary school junction, it will still not go anywhere by way of the huge amount of sand.
So what would you recommend? We understand, yes, if you get 20 tippers or 100 tippers will still not be enough. What is your recommendation? What will you think at this time that the government needs to do to be able to direct that erosion from the wherever the erosion is accumulating to a better place. What do you think? What is your recommendation?
Thank you very much. You see, if it works in the past, in time past, that the water at the time were relieved, the volume of flood around the Tomla area, for example, were relieved. And there were major channel of water, or what they call water tunnel, that was constructed, that was taking water from Ugbowo down through Okoro. Some parts were going to Okoro, while some parts were going through the 5 junction. And from 5 junction, it was also connecting that of Okoro, and the water was channeled through to Okoro River. So these are the water arranged the tunnel channel that were constructed. And the present minister of national planning and budget implementation, Minister Honorable Clem Agba, was the commissioner of environment as at that time. And he talked in major fora when newsmen visited him. And he gave a vivid explanation of how the water channel in Benin City Center were arranged. And he said it's going to take about 30 years to fully construct this Benin City water storm. So I employ the governor to start to continue the project. It will go a long way to salvage the flooding menace in the Benin City Center. Then it should also embark on a periodic desicking of drains, especially now that we are going into the dry season. It should have been the lot of the Ministry of Environment and other ministries and agencies as it affects road maintenance to swing into action to evacuate the debris, and also advise residents along the road to stop the indiscriminate disposing of their wares and refuse inside the drainage. And task force and monitoring committees should also be set up to ensure that especially the waste management system of the state should be sanitized, and more hands will be on deck by way of deploying enough waste management equipment to help in the evacuation, a thorough evacuation of refuse, in order to avoid the repeated ugly incidents of blockage of drainages, which also contribute to the incessant flooding in the Benin City Center. And our villages, most of the villages in the near that are very close to the city centers are not properly working with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, because there are a lot of communities that I know that sold their land that ordinarily would have been designated for other social event centers and amenities. And in the course of doing this, there are some areas that the topography.
Okay. In the meantime,
such environmental problem like this.
Thank you, Honorable. Let me ask you one quick question before we move on to the next topic. In things like this, we are quick to blaming our government. Do you not think we as individuals, we own that duty of care to make sure that we don't throw things into gutter? Because these are the things that block the gutter.
Yes, in a safe land, when people behave normally, when government are also true to their promises, people behave normally. But in an atmosphere or a society where government seems to do things without due cognizance or without due respect to human beings as it were, then people in such a society behave anyhow to how they like it. And what I'm trying to say is that, yes, I have said it during the course of my explanation of trying to profile certain steps government should undertake in order to forestall the reoccurrence of this flood. I also mentioned that the role of the citizen is to ensure that they refrain from the indiscriminate disposing of all those their refuse into drainages. I could recall when I was in my father's house in Uselu in those days. During rainy season, you see people coming out with their packages that they pack load their refugees.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you short there, Honorable. I'm gonna pause you there. Yes, in a way, what you just said makes sense, but looking at it from a very broad aspect of it, quickly say this. Oteme, that's not true. J.F. Kennedy once said, do what you can do for your country. It's not what your country can do for you. We adults, we are adults. We don't need the leader to push us to do some certain things that we know is good for us. Now we the use them. That gutter, now we the use them. We're not supposed to carry garbage, go they put for them. Remember war against indiscipline. But they have to use Boko to whip us before we start to do good things. Okay? Those gutters they are still there. If we still carry on that war against the discipline, that cleaning, environmental every month, you think that thing go there, the flooding? No. Look at our fencing. Look at the house building. Some people go build the house, they go face north, some go face south, some go face east. Even the roads where they're supposed to put gutter, they'll go put house, they'll build house there. That is inappropriate. And we have to stop blaming the leaders for everything. Or you be my team in Olorima. Okay? So that's where I have to come in.
Thank you, Honorable Ugo. Thank you, Surukana. Honorable, thank you for your insight into this matter. And it's not a matter that we'll discuss in one day. We'll come back to it again as time goes on. We really appreciate your calling and giving us a full rundown of this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, viewers, that was Honorable Desmond Ugo of Ego Local Government from Benin giving us a rundown on the current issue in Benin, the flooding. So, like you just said, now government is looking into it. We just hope it's not a propaganda for them to get away with it. Those that lost their property, like you said, there's SACO looking into it now. Maybe they will reimburse them. We'll revisit this issue again and we'll keep hammering on it. Thank God we have a member of someone from the parliament, from the Edo State House that will be able to talk to us every time about this issue. Honorable Desmond Ugo, we appreciate you and we thank you. I have a caller on the line. Hello, welcome to Edo Mudia.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to Edo Mudia.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I heard people talking about the storm in Edo State.
Yeah.
Or Benin in particular. You also made mention of people dumping their waste in the drainage or so.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, in the gutter.
Okay. In the gutter. Yeah. First of all, I think there is something that I don't know when was the last time you visited Benin, and before pointing, I also heard your correspondent from Canada saying that people are not doing things right or whatever. But before pointing hands on the citizen, I think you should go back there and see exactly what job was done. I've never seen anywhere in the world where gutter is being built and not covered. All those gutters are all open. So when things like this are there, when things are open and it's not closed, people can easily dump things inside. This is one, and also it's not safe for people. When people are going to move from one street, crossing the road from one side to another is impossible. I don't know when was the last time you visited Benin. I was in Benin early this year, and I saw all these things. So even there is no place for a normal person to cross from one side of the road to the other side. Talking of a pregnant woman or elderly person is impossible. All those gutters there, they are all open, they are not covered. So this is the reason why this is the cause of all this blockage in the soccer way or whatever I don't know what it's called. So I think the government, I don't know who they gave the contract to, they did a very, very bad job. Very, very bad job. Unfinished job. So this is really the reason for all this problem.
Thank you. We appreciate your call. Like Honorable Desmond just said, government have a part to play. We also believe, we from Edo Mudia also believe that we the individuals also have a part to play. That was why I asked that question, whether a drainage is open or not. When the Diagmo was in power, the Diagmo said don't do it. Whether some of the drainages were open then or some of the gutters, nobody would throw things into it. So we individuals we also learn to caution ourselves. I guess you live in advanced world.
There is no way you can caution yourself when the soccer way is being open. First of all, it's not healthy for anyone. It's not healthy for those who live in the number one.
Sir,
this thing is
you are taking us away. What we are saying is we agree that the soccer way is open, but what we are saying is even if it's open, try as much as you can not to throw things inside, because all this will lead to blockage. If the government is not doing their part, you as individual, you're not doing your part, what's going to happen? Chaos. Like
I don't think we should point anger to the citizens. I think when the soccer way is being done, I think it should be covered. It's not finished job because
your line is fair. We can't hear you.
You cannot leave the soccer way on close and leave people's life endanger people's life. It's not safe for anyone. We should point our fingers straight to where the problem is. You cannot build the soccer way and not cover it. It's undone anywhere. So if you don't want people to throw things inside or you don't want people to fall inside, and this incident happened last year when a child fell into a soccer way like this and he got lost and he died. So why must the soccer way not close in the 21st century, for God's sake? So we should point our finger to the right problem.
Okay, thank you, sir. We appreciate your call.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Suru Kana, we appreciate his call, but the issue is still government should play their part and we the individual should play our own part too. Because if you use one hand if you are washing your hand with only one hand. That's it.
So that's it's
yeah.
And now we need praise about that.
We see. Because if we are pointing fingers to the government alone, I understand that government have some blame there, maybe 90%. But we as citizens we also have like 10% of the blame. It's not just right to say this is the way it is alone. So we'll move on from that. I know we'll get a lot of calls again. We're going to talk about the indigenous people of Biafra origin, or what they call them. When this thing started last year, everybody was laughing at Nnamdi Kanu. Please help us share this video because I really want to talk to the Edos today. Everybody was laughing at Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, Igbo, na no go succeed, nothing go happen. Waiting did they do? We're Biafra. But today, look at what is happening. Nnamdi Kanu has been granted a speech in the United Nations. European Union are siding him. About 21 African countries are on the verge of granting indigenous people of Biafra Republic. My question is, where are we, the Edos? We are busy sitting on social media, including myself. We are busy insulting one another. We are busy calling ourselves names and fighting unjust fight. The various Edo groups, associations we have all over the world, they call for conferences. All they do is to go speak baby Goibo. You go hear this one, when you go talk, you go tell you, say, now be the mechanical engineering for this, that. Now, so in the lecture for social university. Now, so in the strategic something, how they say this because we like titles. We forgot that in Nigeria, people that started all this title were Yoruba and Igbo. When we were in school, Suru, I don't know how to see this one. The novels where we read then, how many of them were written by Naledoma?
I don't see any of them. Wolusho Ikade, Chino Achibi, and Lynette Peters, and a host of others. I really don't see any novels there.
So what till we get? Well, now we don't want to turn our state into nothing. Would they see the foresight now? Would they see the way things they go? Why can we not come out now from Edo Republic or Edo people origin something? Why we not fight our own country now? We want to let Igbo get autonomy. They will sidetrack us. They will push us into narrow corner. Then the Federal Republic of Nigeria, few months ago, we are all complaining herdsmen, they are busy sending their Hausa people to come and colonize us in Benin. They are, we call ourselves the heartbeat of Nigeria because everything that happened in Nigeria starts from Edo State. Now, all you look for, now, intelligent people, anything you are looking for, even sports. When Nigeria won the first under-17 World Cup, now we, from goal to attack, from goal, Lucky Agbo Sabafe to attack, Akbo Borive. All of them are the former Edo Bende. Where we did now, my question is say, waiting they happen, where would they fold our hand now? They see these things. All those professor, doctor, engineer, where we get for Europe, where they say that they are those. Where on a day? So I don't know how to see this one.
Now, true talk be this one. This one on true talk is very sensitive, and we need to address them, appropriately, and at the same time, we need to have vision about it. They talk and say a journey of 1,000 miles. It starts with a step, and on that step, now we the solicit for now. Now we the want if we start that step. There's nothing bad about Igbo people want have their own autonomy, their own independence. They want cut from Nigeria. Remember, that step today is being, if you look at way back now, more than 1,000. This one on the vision where Odumeju Ojuku, now this vision if gets that time. Now because of this vision, I did fight that time. Why? Because it made possible for them, these Igbo people, because of the unity. Because they have the know-how. Okay? Igbo people, if you look at them, they're not too much they go that though they go school, but their own are trademark. Once they learn small thing, they go put them into use. They go use them to do something. Okay? The economy when they run for Nigeria, now them they run now. Now them be the nucleus of Nigeria when it comes to the economy. Yeah. Now the Edo people, now they get where most of these things, they infrastructures, mineral resources for Nigeria, and from Edo they suck. And we can't have that vision. We can't have that creativity. As we talk, we castigate ourselves, we fight ourselves. Small thing when this Edo go come together, make we unite. Uma, Banima. Now, true, say, Oba, a warrior, or kill him already anywhere. I will where he no. Oh, yeah, with the two series. Now, true, say, now, that in they follow us, or we know the allow that. So, the question when you ask, I want me call us, may they call us in, may they talk their own view about them. If Igbo people live now, definitely, Hausa people, now we they try to fight, they try to get ourselves back. Are we minority? Is that because of that? Now make us not get that know-how. Make we think. We don't say school they important. I know most of us when be doctors, professors, when don't help other people for other countries build up so many things. Why we not take this know-how, go that Edo State, go do something? Instead of wearing suits everywhere. At the talk now, it's including me, I go still do something. But if you know you don't have anything to do for your country, stop talking about it. The one what they do so now awareness. We are reaching out for all Edo life. If you have anything you want to do, go down there, bring your initiative to the governor, see what you get for the state. Instead of asking the governor or the leaders, may they come donate for organization when they get ahead, when they fight on ourselves. When it's more money, when they say they go put into the organization for positive things, when go share it into ourselves. Now that because of that one, you go to school.
So that one brings me to
what we want to talk.
This one brings me to what you talk now. Remind me of the Edo Convention where they hold this month. Well, now where he holds that thing, I don't know what I will say. Poor governor now invite her come. We hear say flood they Benin now. We hear say a lot of things they Benin. Money, they say a little drop of water make a mighty ocean. money where that man spent for that convention, no how I will convert her, it go reach 5 million naira. If you put that money to develop somewhere for Benin, even a traffic light he put, we go see that thing. When I wait there America, after I don't throw away big English thing, I don't call myself doctor, professor, engineer. When I come, they say, may give now money. Come see they donate money where they for take help poor people for house. They give now for America. About now, no get shame. For that big Oyibo, me, I don't go a lot of conferences. I don't write a lot of things for Europe here. Conferences like that now, when you go don't finish them, you go write waiting. You go give governor, say, see waiting will conclude for our meeting here. May you go to repair our state. Instead, when I go do something, give them, may go to repair state, now begin fight for money. Now begin ask for money where they for take repair our poor state. Now get shame. This one bring me to wait here they talk again. For social media here, I feel say if you look at this Facebook show, YouTube, now ununozedo, now many pass. What will they use that for? We are using it to fight ourselves. We are using it to create jealousy. We are using it to fight against people. If one person starts something, one they do charity, you start your own too, not jealous anybody. Because here where do umagbanima, wagimagbanima, ebona, okbena tie. Ni marije now take a key, ni ma move past that, ma ze, ma so away no ma. Ama ikia de no do so serien bo. Peve ni ma ya ye enwima ya ni kubi ere body here ya. So what am I saying? We have too many of us on social media. We should be coming together now, agitating for our own republic. We are Edo. Because once the Igbo get their full autonomy, believe me, it's going to be something very difficult for us. Because Wagenia, the Fulani herdsmen are already being dispatched to Benin. If you are changing money in Benin, now Fulani, answer mine, now you change your money. They don't already carry our economy come out small. For years, I've been talking about this. If you want to build house now, our brothers and sisters know they do anything. All of them. Now, man, you want to clear your plot now, sir. And one other thing, with the talk of erosion too, like Honorable Ogbo talk, the way where they build now is too much. Like I was hearing the other day, say they are even planning to start building in Ugo. Abba. All this one flat, when a doma don't build 1-2 flat, you go say indoor and right. Some of them now, because they say I do no good, they don't go stay build for Lagos. Come on. They say north, east, south, west, home is home. Will I go build millions of things for Lagos? You remain a foreigner. Not until we learn to use our own professor, doctor, those experiences where we don't acquire for abroad, till they repair our Edo state, we not go get rest of mind. Because if you look now, people you left back home, if they begin like I've seen with the Filipinos, each of the one that they see here, the real wise one, they go home. If not a small tailor shop, they begin open, employ 6-7 people. They carry those things, come where they stay, come they sell. That's not employment. Why we, if not farming, poultry, things like that, why can't we not start doing little things back in those states? If you look people where die for Libya, now Edo many pass. So I don't know how to see this thing.
You know, this one not start today. That one is why this our brother. I don't know whether you know Agama. When you say you get one song when you come up with that one, or we Taylor, or what you want to Taylor do? It's a let down my part. When I not being winning, we are not industrious. Please make we focus on that. Edolites, we are not industrious at all. We are not industrious enough. You know, make we embark on some things when you say it will generate, it will stabilize us, it will bring more economy into our country. We know, but that's what it is. Everything my mind, but we do with that royalty. That pride in us, make we bring them down. We are just proud for nothing. And for those of us who in this social media, when they try to bring out to other people, the issue at stake, that is, make I break them down. What people they do, when they try to expose them, make them stop till they do bad thing, they take money. Yes, when I do well. Now I said, more grace to your elbow for doing that. You know, uh but waiting my colleague they talk now is that make we not dey curse ourselves, make we dey bring out the best of us, make we try to encourage one another so that make we focus on that Edo state. Anything we will get, make we use them to the start for something. Look at wetin happen. One of the spare parts when they bring money for that Edo state today, when it burned down. I don't know whether you understand. During those days, when they will say this one elite club of Bendel State, dynamic club, they will donate something, they will put signboard for roads and all those things. It dey happen then. Recently, I don't know except for few. What we don't do now, or what we don't call around to do for that well spare parts when it burn down. Instead, we are expecting the state government make it donate to an organization in the diaspora. To do what? Eh? Aware a woman, I own a meroi. Why are you doing it here a woman and you are using it for nothing? Instead of you to take this incentive, go home to get something done on the user. Make we stop this, this speed mentality when we get. We don't live here. We're supposed to go and expose those people when they there and help in assisting them, show them the way it should go. We are heading towards the 22nd century and we are so backward in so many things. Now who know now the scheme of it, now be this, make we use our education to do something better. That's how I see it. Instead of us using it to take money from our government to use them, they kill ourselves, divide ourselves, they destroy ourselves. Let's use it in a better way. So,
Yeah, thank you. And one other thing, we were the social media. I want to appeal to all of them. We don't to kill ourselves. We don't to disgrace our city. We don't to disgrace our state. Time don't reach where we go use our sense. Use waiting with the land here. Take go back home. Take go fix our state. This one I waiting with the beg for. And another thing, make we look now the way we go take move our state forward. Because it never did too late for us to start planning Federal Republic of Edo. It never did too late for us to ask for our own autonomy. That's something I'm still saying. If not say I talk live, make una call, tell me what you think. My number now +353 899 875 712. The question be say, una think say time don't reach where we go ask for our own autonomy. Una they forget one thing. When Nigeria asked for independence, now I do man, I first stand up, ask for independence. But where we did for that country today? By the time Igbo will come out, we will come be minority. Not be only one minority again. We will come the minute minority and waiting go happen. I get caller here. Welcome to Edo Media.
Thanks for having me, sir.
Thank you. What's your contribution to the topic?
Yeah, I heard what your correspondent from Canada was saying.
Can you talk a bit louder, please?
Yeah, sure. I said I heard what the correspondent from Canada was saying about the attitude of the Benins in diaspora and at home, about and also the convention they did in the United States. I think I will emphasize more on the convention that was done in Washington D.C. I have questions for them, those who were in that convention. My question is, what is actually the aim of that convention? What's the aim? So my question goes to you on the studio. What's the aim of the Edo convention?
I would have loved to answer that question. I'm not part of that body. But if I have to use my own experience with what I know, a convention like that is supposed to be set up where they will bring people together. You will deliberate on issue. If now this kind of flood where they happen for Benin, you now deliberate. When I will look at how they do one for advanced country like this, then I will come back and write report, submit them to the state, say this one are the best way to tackle this flood issue. But they don't get that kind of idea. The kind of idea where they get, now bring me with chop. So that one on my own way, where I understand.
Okay, because I think this is my second convention that I follow up the activities. One was the one they did in Toronto last year, and the one they did this year in United States of America. So my question is that what is the aim of all these meetings? What is the aim of this convention? And another thing that I also noticed in the convention that is not transparent. People are donating money. What are this money being donated for? We learned that Oshomole donated money the days of Oshomole as a governor, and Obaseki was there, probably also donated some money. But what are this money used for? And how much did he donate? Why are they not being transparent? Why not bringing out the amount that they collected and what they're doing with this money? And I also heard in one of the social media broadcasts about how they got a donation of $30,000 that was proposed to be used to build a park in Benin. I've never seen any park built in Benin. So these are the questions that are coming up. So what are this money used for?
Yeah, just to cut you there, I beg those where they lie, may not help us share this video. May not share and reach where those who organize the convention day. Because we don't try to reach them for months and weeks. Nobody want to appear for the show. Nobody want to tell us. Because if transparency not there waiting people they do, people not going to understand. And I still like my caller just talked. I still question that notion. Say governor will come up for Benin. We not get embassy for America where go represent someone. Where they say governor will spend more than about 5 million naira when you go pass it when you go take go America come back. If you donate them to well spare parts where something happen, if you use and pay for something for Benin there, we go to see it. Even if I signboard the user and write for Benin, we go see them. And that one a development where we wait for. Instead, we'll carry the money, go America. We get electricity problem for Nigeria. You won't tell me, say, those one where they do convention, they don't fit look around on possible way of getting that company where go look into solar energy for them. How will they do things for Benin? So this one I way forward because this one is part of my contribution to how I go to develop my state. That's why I come out with this topic today. And every week I will keep on, as far as God gives me strength, I'll keep on hammering on this. Any organization, apart from this Great Benin Origins, that's the only people now, the only Edo organization where I say I get respect for what they try to do for Benin. I say congratulations. So all other people need to follow up. Any other Benin something, it don't pass the time where would they go chop now you go a festival we want to celebration where those person they do birthday for Europe here, the hall go full. We not feel use our brain. They sit down, plan how we take to pay our state. Make una watch Igbo now. Igbo they go before now go know they will turn to New China. And we go see there where we did here. So Suru, I will leave the last word to you before we leave this. We will come back to this issue again next week.
Thank you very much. You know, and that is why if you now look at our program, now Edo Mudia, okay, make una see what that program mean. Now make Edo stand, now we day. Not be make Edo divide or make we destroy Edo. So for those of you who want to misguide waiting we talk, we want to make Edo Mudia, we day here. If you want to reach us, when I want to bring anything, if we talk how Edo want to Mudia, free, make una bring them. Okay, make we stop to the talk about Igbo man when go carry drug or now so Igbo man they drug until they destroy us. That will not be the thing when important now. Make Edo Mudia. Like Mike, you just said just now, if we want to do party, the whole party go full, but they use money, they demonstrate, they spray everywhere. Make we come up with that initiative for that we do make Mudia so that our people who in their house, they don't go to kill them for Libya. They don't go to go one place or the other. They do some kind of nefarious activity. They go South Africa. Make we not just talk say concern us because we did one part of Europe or Asia or North America. So anything when they happen, they not concern us. Make we remember, my brother, as I said, like you said, who initiated for independence of Nigeria? Attorney Naruhuru was there. A lot of Edo people, they did there. This is not the vision that Ugbemudia had for us. Bende State then was the leader. That's why they call us the heartbeat of Nigeria. But today, are we still? That is the question to all those professors, to all those doctors, to all those engineers, to all those pilots. If we not be winch, if we will not be wizard, God give us that talent. Make I put them like that to take this, to take put Edo together, not be to take destroy Edo. Whosoever get anything when it say na gift, na talent for them, whether na wizard or whether na witch or whether na anything when you get to spiritual thing or even religious leader, put them into that Edo state in a positive way. You will see them. Everything will be okay. So on this note, I say thank you again for having me, and to all the Edo people, anywhere, let's hug ourselves, let's love ourselves, let's love our state, let's love our country. Once that is there, we cannot have a positive mindset towards doing something better. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And I call on all those that do on social media. A time has come for us to start biting ourselves, for us to start looking at where someone falls, or say it's gone past the time social media. Let's start talking of how to move our Edo state forward. I worry my Edo Republic, a country of our own. It will be easy for us with all those knowledge where we say we don't gather abroad. If we go home, believe me, if we get our own country between 2 or 3 years, we will better pass Nigeria. This is the time. If we don't set the bandwagon now, may we follow on the bandwagon on the road now, may we follow on. We just need all those ones we say they be do the one run for this one, the one go wrong for this one. You don't take a bath and forget to wash your face. If you do that, you're a stupid man. So that's what we are advising every Edo man on social media. Forget about what happened. Turn a new leaf from today. And let's look for a way, a concrete suggestion, concrete way, solidified way of moving our state forward. Call me anywhere in the world. I will fly there if we have a meeting, a way of discussion that will move our state forward. So with that, we'll move on to the other part of the program today. We'll just talk briefly on this before I bring in my sports correspondent. We know Showore has been arrested for some time now. What we are saying is, please let this man go. Whatever he has done, he has paid for it. Free. It's time to free him. We'll keep dwelling on this, and as time goes on, we'll also look for a way to reach those in Nigeria. We have a correspondent then that will also find a way for us to get in touch with people. We say, please let this man go, because I'll say he made a mistake using the wrong word. If he has said protest, yeah, he used the wrong word. A lot of people have used it before, but let it go now. This is the time, please. So I don't know how you see that.
And a person is deemed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law, and you don't talk them. A lot of people don't use that word before. They're not kidding, and owing to the situation of the condition of that country. If you can't use that word, say revolution, I don't see anything bad in it, because it's what it is, So the man, they just detain him arbitrarily, and killing our people. The situation in Nigeria is just not something to write home about. Everything is a disaster. Nothing works. People are dying. Ritualists are they collect people's heart just because there's no means of surviving. So all of these things, put it together, let make the man come out, and we are still soliciting, by way of solidarity, let him go, free him, and if you don't want to free him, they take him to the court, go try him until he proven guilty, he's still an innocent man. He should be given bail, and so that he can go to trial for the charges one man lay against him. That's it for me.
Thank you, Suru. On this note, we'll move on to our weekly sports update. The Premier, we'll talk about the Premiership, we'll talk about the Bundesliga and the Spanish League. Stan Osadiaye, welcome to Edo Media.
Thanks for having me. Good evening to you.
So how was the week?
Stay on it. Good. Thank you.
I don't know where to start from, but whichever way I start from, we know someone more I will catch you for today's program because you don't today make mouth about your Barcelona, which I will talk about. I will talk about that one later. But your second team, Man United, what did they happen to them?
I think Man United, the blessings they don't remember what is the name of that team and the coach there. And the coach there is in the fashion parade. You don't see my coach because in the Concord they do model online instead of to call the coach. Because if you watch that map online, now suit, now they look every minute instead of to look at players. So if I say no more job. Yeah, because it's supposed to be more there. They look clean, which is good. I love that. But this one is football. Football is a physical sport, and you have to be active. So for to sit down for just chair, like say the office, like I don't know, like lawyer, that office, they right. They check his suit. Every time they check his suit. United they lose. West Ham they blast off losing they check him.
Since Ferguson come up for you.
Make a quickly ask question. Chelsea have to be hurt for everybody.
You know I don't know that you watch the man. How you go just sit down for there, they look suit. 90 minutes they look suit. United West Ham they beat United 2-0. 90 minutes they look suit. It is second time. Are we on a fashion parade? Man, for God's sake.
United fans,
no.
waiting I think. Is this man gone past the bed? To ask you one fine question here.
Yes, I'm ready.
Since Alex come on, all the coaches on they get, either they consider the right book for touchline, or they go sit down there they watch So why only gonna can't they attack?
Okay, make I don't have the attack all of them. Like the first time when we talk about Apodomodia, the one where go from Holland, the guy, whether like the guy they call I don't know what they call him, Van Gaal, that one we don't write book from the beginning to the end. They write essay. We don't write. There's one we go write down. There's got two we go write down. Then go enter corner, you go write down. Then get a look at the go write down. You go just write 90 minutes. That's all he was doing until they fire him. Then they bring Mourinho come. Mourinho instead of to concentrate, he fight, what is the name, after the former coach, after Wagen. He fight him. They fight him. So all these people, they're all sick coaches, man. I don't know. I'm getting tired of them. This new one, they just bring up now, they can't do fashion parade for life. How can you sit on the line, a young man, but I'm even older than him? He should be 42. He just sat there and be, I don't know, adjusting his suit and his tie every now and then. He's not doing anything, not saying anything. He's just a coach that started coaching for not even 5 years. He's acting as if he has been on the line for 20 years. I don't know. When you see coaches like Diego Simona is crazy from one side of the post on that side of the thing.
Why you say United don't get that kind of person as coach?
I don't know what they do United. I think they lost their identity, and it's so sad, and they did very bad, they painful.
So when we go into the match where they play, was it yesterday? Was it yesterday?
Anyway, back to your question, see why they go to. Yes, I'm with you.
Was it yesterday they had their game?
No, today.
Okay, tell us about the game. Just describe the game for us in a nutshell.
Yeah, we can hear you. I think
Okay.
the line is off.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay,
I'm
it's
back on again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Okay. So the match like between West Ham and Manchester United.
Yeah.
So they lost 2-0,
Mm-hmm.
2-0 without no mentioning. It was so bad. The West Ham scored in the last minute of the first half, their first goal, and they scored the second goal in the last minute of the second half. So the performance of the United is so bad. They don't even have a pattern. The coach is just, I don't know, the biggest problem in that team is the coach. I don't even know where to start from. The team is not organized.
Let me just make I quickly talk this one.
Yes.
Gone are the days when we have coaches that were not just experienced, but they were spiritual. You talk of Alex Ferguson, you talk of so many coaches that have come and have gone. Compare them to these newer coaches. There's just no comparison at all. I remember Chemakado of those days. He was saying one sleep over. That's the spiritual aspect of it. And then before tomorrow, Igbo don't know who he want play. But fortunately, these people, they are not like that. So that one and why they are they need to make some adjustments. It's not just because you go read for sports, you go do some program, diploma for 5 months, and then you play the game alone. No, you have to be able to observe. Your mind has to be able to tell you spiritually what you need to do. So that's what they need to do right now. Instead of just allowing the coach to sit down there and be watching himself and he's on suit, he's on fire, he can apply the spiritual innermost chamber of the sanctuary to that game. That's what they are lacking.
You talk about spiritual. You don't get what in the art of the game. No, not you are talking about spiritual. You don't add physical, even physical aspect to that. That's why they sit down the right pain. You don't see coach like that. Coach does coach for not even 20 years. Young man, 40-something years old guy, they act as if he's already, even Alex Ferguson before he resigned, he was almost 70-something years. He used to run from one side to another side.
Of course.
This guy will just sit down there, the right, just get there, like, they call Amaze. Just there.
Let me continue here. Let me ask you one question here. We look at Liverpool. About 3.5 years ago, Liverpool they were struggling. If you look at them today, they are playing a completely different pattern to what they used to. So, what can you tell us between Liverpool coach Jurgen Klopp and Manchester United Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
What can I tell you? It's so simple. That's an easy one. They are opposite of each other. One is active, and the other one is passive. One is busy dressing his suit, 90 minutes. The other one comes with a track suit, with a heart, a sportsman, with a sport active, and very active. That's the difference between two of them. One knows exactly what he's doing and what is supposed to be done. The other one doesn't know. The other one thinks he's on the fashion parade. That's the difference between two of them.
So Liverpool played this evening. How would you describe the match before we go into the results?
Liverpool won Chelsea 2-1, and it was a fantastic game. Like Liverpool is a team that when you're playing them, you feel the heat from every part of the field. So they got the lead in the first half. I think the first goal was scored I'll just tell you exactly when the first goal was scored. They got it was 2-0, and Chelsea came up to score one goal. They had their first goal on the 14th minutes of the game, and the second game came minutes of the game. And Chelsea came back 21 minutes of the game. It was a very, very nice game of both. I think Chelsea played a little bit better than first in the second half. But Liverpool was good throughout the game.
What can you tell our listeners about Frank Lampard? We know he's a very young coach, young team.
See,
there's
Okay,
no possibility of go on.
From what I've seen so far, I don't have any negative things to say about Frank Lampard. First of all, Frank Lampard doesn't have the choice to choose players. He's working with what he has because Chelsea have this ban that you cannot buy players. So stop with what he have, and he's getting a good result. He's doing the best that he can.
Oh.
United, compared to United, that pays millions on players, and the coach, and also the coach sitting down now, they're adjusting his suit 90 minutes. Frank Lampard was on track suit, which is impressive as a young coach. This is what I expect a young coach. This is the outfit that I'm expecting from a young coach, not coming there on a suit and start acting as if he's on a fashion parade. So what I would tell the Chelsea fans is that they should feel good with the team. I think they have a good team. It's a pretty young team, but there is I can easily see now that they will be on in Champions League on UEFA. So I think that's a good one.
So I'm glad. I just want to say this. I'm glad that you see you're not beginning to see what I saw then. That's what we call vision. You know, if I'm opportune to be a coach of one of those clubs, I think I would do exceedingly. I told you right from time when we were about to start. I wish Charles down here is here now. That give them some time. They're gonna, come up with a very excellent result, and that's what Frank Lampard is doing. I trust him, and I know he's going to deliver.
Okay, let me just come in, Suru. I don't think they have excellent result, but I also said the same thing that they will do good. I'm just saying that they played good, but it doesn't mean losing is an excellent result. So I think that's the point of correction. And the midweek they also lost in the Champions League. No, I'm not judging them by their result at the moment. If I have to judge them with their result, I think I will give them 0 because they lost in Champions League at home and they also lost today at home. So I will say that's a good result. But I'm only pointing my fingers on their performances. I think their performances so far is impressive. And there is a kind of improvement in the team. So I think it's a new team. They need to grow. They need to work together. And like I said with the previous broadcast, that they need time. So I will judge them maybe after 10 games. But for now, what I've seen so far, I can easily put my finger on positive things on them.
Okay. Thank you. When you are being positive, that means it's good.
Let's quickly run through the result of the Premier League if you have them.
Okay. The games that we played today, let me just start with the one that we played today. We saw Crystal Palace play 1-1 against Wolves. And West Ham to Manchester United 0. Arsenal won against Aston Villa 3-2. Chelsea won Liverpool 2. So those are the results for the Premier League today. And can I go straight to the Spanish League?
No, just give me the result of Premiership tomorrow, yesterday, if you have it.
Yeah, sure. Okay. The ones from the Premiership yesterday, we saw Leicester City running down Tottenham 2-1. Burnley running down Norwich 2-0. Everton 0, Sheffield United 2. Wow. We saw another beautiful game from Manchester City 8-0 against Watford. Newcastle 0, Brighton 0. So those are the results.
Okay. So we talked a lot about Premiership now, so we'll move on to the Spanish League. If you just give us the result there, I know there's a game going on now. Real Madrid is playing at about now. They just 25 minutes should be into the game.
Real Madrid is 21 minutes to the game and 0-0 against Sevilla.
Okay, so if you just give us the result of the match played so far, and we'll conclude.
Okay.
If you give me the Barcelona result last.
Okay, let me start with the games that we played yesterday. We saw Villarreal playing home to Valladolid 2-0, Levante 0, Eibar 0, Atletico Madrid played home to Celta Vigo 0-0, and we saw Barcelona losing away match to Granada 2-0. So those are the results of the games that we played yesterday. Then today,
are you there?
I'm still here. We saw Khatifa against Mallorca 4-2, Espanyol 1, Real Sociedad 3, Valencia 1, Leganés 1, Atletico Bilbao 2, Alaves 0. At the moment, we are Real Madrid. Sevilla is playing home to Real Madrid 0-0, 22nd minute of the game.
We just talked about the match against Barcelona and Granada, or?
Yeah.
So what happened in that game? You said Barcelona lost 2-0, because I know a few weeks ago
Barcelona lost.
You were here on the program. I was telling you Barca has no team, but you were arguing that they were the one to win the league. I watched them midweek play Borussia. No, Borussia Dortmund is one of the finest team in Europe at the moment. But what do you have to tell us about that, about the game?
Okay, I think Barcelona have similar problem with Manchester United. Very unfortunate. My two lovely teams are having the same problem.
So what's the problem? What can you tell us about the problem briefly?
The problem is the coach. The problem is the coach. The Barcelona have, I don't know what is happening to Barcelona. How come they're not saying what everyone can say? For the past 2 years, we have this same coach that is just there, that is making every mistake in the book. And I don't know the reason why he's still there. How can you come up to play a match, a very, very important league match? Messi that played in the Champions League midweek, he came in and he was able to finish the game. Now you have benching Messi. He's your best player. So if he's not fit for the game, why bringing him at all? So that's one of the mistakes he made. Busquets, the best midfielder in Spain, was not playing. He didn't start him. We had problem with number 3. What's his name? I forgot his name. The guy that played for the left back.
Judy Alves.
He wasn't playing. Georgia. I think he had an injury. He wasn't playing, so there was a new player there instead of him. Fine. But why benching Busquets? Why benching Messi?
Can I tell you why? Like you always say when you come on this program, that we are not with them on the training pitch, so we don't know what happened. Could that be the same too, that you are not there, you won't know what happened?
No, I don't think so. I will tell you what I expect from an experienced coach or a coach on this standard. You cannot see when you are a coach and you are playing a match. It's very important. Every match in this stage is very, very important. When you're playing a match, you cannot bench 5 of your regulars and bring in 5 new players. The guy that was playing the left full back is new. 2 of the midfielders, the young is new. Another midfielder there was new. What's his name? This guy from Atletico Madrid. The boy from Atletico Madrid. What's his name?
Anton Griezmann.
Griezmann is new. So Suarez just came after injury. So you see a bunch of 6 players are new in the team.
Can I ask you this? You are pointing the finger at the coach too much. Is it not time the management of the team think about reinforcing that team with fresh players?
No, I think it's time. It's time the management of the team should get rid of the coach. The coach is the problem.
It doesn't go that way, my brother.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
This is how it is. Sometimes, more often, coaches they work side by side with the management. They have a blueprint with the way the management want the club to go every season, and that is how some coaches they go. They are trying to come up with new excellent team, and you never know. It's business also. Look at it on the other aspect of it. It's business. They might be trying to get rid of this old Suarez and whatever you call it, and try to build up this new team. So that's what you have to think about.
2 years ago, Barcelona lost to Roma after winning at home 3-1. They lost in Olympico 3-0. I was that much live. Out of Champions League, this is Barcelona. They were playing against Real Madrid. They were playing against Roma. Last year, they won at home again with 3-0, going to Liverpool to lose 4-0. And that coach is still in the team. Losing to Granada, 5th week in the Spanish league, lost 2 games already. So you're telling me the coach should be there, that they are building it. What are they building? The coach is not fit for the team. It's obvious. They lost the FA Cup finals last year as well.
They said this is the worst start.
Look at this.
This is the worst start for Barcelona in 25 years.
Look at Messi. Anywhere Messi is will bring money.
Well, we're not talking about Messi. We're talking about the coach. The coach has to leave.
Okay, guys, we need to leave it there. we are running way out of time. I'll just because we don't have time that much, I'll just read the Bundesliga results. Schalke played Mainz on Friday. Schalke won 2-1. Yesterday result: Freiburg 1, Augsburg 1. Bayern Leverkusen 2, Union Berlin 0. Bayern Munich 4, Cologne 0. Hertha Berlin 2, Paderborn 1. Werder Bremen 0, RB Leipzig 3. Today's game: Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Düsseldorf 1. Wow, the match of the day: Eintracht Frankfurt 2, Borussia Dortmund 2. That was a great end to the program. That leaves Leipzig still on top with 13 points. Bayern Munich with 11 points second. Dortmund with 10 points second. It's proving to be a very interesting league now because RB Leipzig, they have a very dynamic team. They have this Nigerian there, Lukman, Demola Lukman also. He's also eligible to play for England. So we hope that he turns his attention to play for Nigeria because he's a very exciting young player. And over the week, this Nigerian ex-international, Emmanuel Osimhen, is making wave in the French league. He scored a brace and 3 the week before he scored a hat-trick, and this week he had a brace, has 2 goals in the game. So he's really making a headline in France. So I will say next week we'll come up again. We'll still be discussing next week on this issue of having our own Edo Republic. And I'm still calling on everybody on social media to turn their attention to how we can achieve this, that this becomes what we discuss, becomes a way of moving our state forward, because we cannot just fold our hands and let the Igbos get their own republic, and we are still fighting ourselves on social media in Europe and having conventions that have meaningless contribution to our state. So these are things we need to stop. We'll dwell on it again next week. We hope that the organizers of Edo Convention, they finally agree to talk to us and tell us why these conventions are being held all over the world and why they are not making a concrete plan. Because our own understanding is, if you are having a convention or holding a convention like that, you should have an outcome. You should have something you deliberate on, like how do we get solar energy to Edo State? Have a report, yes, flood issues, deliberate on it. You say some of them are very professors and doctors and all the rest. Write a report and hand it over to the governor, not collecting money from the governor to siphon your own pocket. So we are very bitter about that. We keep talking about that until we, the Edos, finally come together under one body and decide on what to do. Because you can look now, whatever the Igbos are doing is working for them. And I want us, the Edos, to start working together. My number is on screen here. You can call me anytime. Accuse me if I'm wrong. I'm ready to defend myself. But as a Weirdo, as far as I'm alive, I want us to start negotiating for our own states. That's where I end. So, Suru Kana, I don't know how you say this.
My brother Alteme, Allah Uda Oami, everything that you have contributed and you've said in this program is all in a positive insight to our Edo life. So that is the only way we can go. Akubeni or team, and for me, you can't expect to sow yam and rape coconut, or you can't expect to sow coconut and rape plantain. With this, our solidarity, our support go to Jeff Pashet. We wish you fast recovery. So to our Edo people, we love you. Agakobokobe, Akobokube, Ujoko, Ogwaru Iba, Ogwaru Iha, Agagba Okoto, Abei, Ami. With this, on this note, I said we love you all, and then we'll join you again next week. My name remains Suru Okana, the one and only. Thank you, folks.
Staff, I don't know if you want to contribute to this.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing me back again. I wanted to add just something doesn't have anything to do with me. I can't hear myself. Okay, what I wanted to say is this. I think we will emphasize on this in our next program. People keep on asking, why is African clubs or nations, not doing well in the World Cup? Why Africa cannot win World Cup? One of the reasons I've just been proven again. Ansu Fati, a Barcelona young star from Guinea, I've just been given a Spanish citizenship to represent Spain in the Under-17 World Cup coming up soon. So that's just the breaking news. We'll talk about that next week. So thanks, Mr. Godwin, for having me in the program, and thanks for a brilliant program tonight. So also my thanks to Suru Kana from Canada. Thank you.
So on this note, I end this program. I'll be back again next week. Stay blessed. Let's make a do it again. I say thank you to Bobby Peterson. We love you. Nosa Tony Odiase, Victor Sadiayi, Horitomen High, Solomon Uche, Kennedy, Raymond Edo, Faith Osana, Joy Tovasin, Ogbede Iman, Charles Iduboy, Honorable Desmond, and a host of others. We say thank you. Please help us share this program for the Edos all over the world to know what we are talking about. I'll see you next week. Bye.